the accusation, one of them, apart from it being a halal budget and a modern Muslim League budget, there was also a thing that there is nothing being done for the SC/ST, the tribals and the backwards. So I'm just reading out something. Representation for tribes in civil services, Prashant. Action will be taken for special direct recruitment of 13 forest dwelling scheduled tribes of Halasa, Jenukuruba, Gaudalu, Siddhi, Kudia, etc. etc. Also, 33 special police stations set up to prevent atrocities against SC/ST community, which is very important. That is also disempowers them. And 559 crore approved for SC colony infrastructure, 222 crore allocated for its completion. Your opening comments, Prashant. Thank you.
Sudhaji, good evening.
Good evening.
Again, I probably would have wanted you to read out other allocations also. Be that as it may. Firstly, insofar as the borrowings are concerned, let me put things in perspective in terms of numbers, fiscal deficit, revenue deficit. After that, I'll tell you why it is a Muslim League budget. So that you need not go by only the rhetoric. I'll put numbers in perspective and tell you. The budget size is 4,09,000 crores. And out of which borrowings are constituting 27%, which is 1,16,000 crores. That's point number one. Insofar as state's own tax revenue is concerned, in 23-24, when Siddaramaiah took charge, he had projected 1,75,000 crores. He collected only 161 at the end of the year. Even that apart, the previous year he said he's going to collect 1,89,000 crores. Now the revised estimates show only 1,80,000 crores. There's a downfall of already 6% there in terms of own revenue. Apart from that, the next year the ambition is to touch 2,08,100, which means an increase of 15 to 16% in terms of own taxes, which means he's going to definitely burden the common man with more taxes. Is point number one. And continuously for the second year in a row, it is a revenue deficit budget. We understand in a developing country, developing state, fiscal deficit will be there, but it's a revenue deficit indicating that government doesn't even have money for committed expenditure. Okay. The previous year was 27,000 crore of revenue deficit. Current year is 19,262 crores of revenue deficit.
All right.
This being on one side, now I have to point out the major allegation that, or you're saying that we have made allegations. We have not made any allegations. We are bringing out the facts insofar as how the minorities or the Muslims have been benefited in this budget as compared to others. Because when you start looking at what they have done for only for the Muslims, for Maulana Azad public schools,
yeah, we have all that.
Crores.
I read all that, Prashant.
For 100 Urdu medium schools,
it's all
you are
there.
allocating 100 crores. And you also have multi-purpose halls for Muslims at 50 lakh at Taluk and Hubli level and 1 crore district headquarters. And there are many more. Yeah. Let the Congress come out its opening remarks. I will rebut each of their contentions when I get the chance.
Sure, Prashant. Yes. You should. Absolutely, you should. But all that we have as graphics, you know, the Urdu medium schools and the Maulana Azad schemes, all of them we have spoken about. That is our main story, you know, 1,000 crores for minorities. Why? But if I may also add, Prashant, and maybe I'll ask you next time because I have not too much time. Satyaprakash, please go ahead. This kind of cherry picking on a community, because I know what because there is also allocations for Christians and Buddhists and Jains. I've seen it. I wanted to only read it from that angle. Also, I read out about, you know, scheduled tribes and scheduled caste, everything. But why does it feel that there is maybe too much of, you know, focus on the minorities, Satyaprakash?
There is a problem saying in Kannada, Sudha, Sada Shivanige Ade Gnana. So the problem is communal parties will always have communal ideas. Casteist parties will always have casteist ideas. They turned our budget as a halal budget. What do they say when we have contributed, when we have set aside 42,000 crores for SC and STs in the state? Don't SC and STs belong to Hindu community? Are they not part of Hindu culture? If they call that a halal budget, isn't this a Jhatka budget too? So what nonsense are we talking? At least people who represent whole of India and they have been in government in Karnataka for so long, they should not limit themselves to a particular caste and community. By doing so, they are against the very constitution that they swear upon when they get into government. Please understand, Aren't Muslims part of this country? Aren't Muslims part of Karnataka? Aren't SC and ST part of Karnataka Hindus? OBC, there's so much of funds have been given to OBC. Are they not part
Totally,
of
yeah,
Hindus?
right.
86,000 crores are going to women of this
Sudha, may I
country,
come
of
in?
the state.
Yeah,
86,000
Prashant,
crores.
yeah,
Are
Prashant
there
wants to
not
come in.
Hindu women
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
See,
right.
Similarly,
Yeah, Prashant,
66,000
wait a minute.
crores are going to children
Yeah.
of this state.
Yeah,
Are there
Prashant.
not Hindu children there?
You're
Please
right.
understand.
Ask him to
Why
stop.
are
Yeah.
you having such
Prashant,
communal
You ask him to
linkage?
stop.
Prashant,
Why are you letting bias in the
may I
society?
also come into this debate? Gentlemen, thank you, sir. I am saying, Prashant, when you talk about Yuva Nidhi, for instance, you know, something that is being done for the youth, there are Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, you know, all,
Absolutely.
everyone is going to benefit. So, but Prashant, I want to hear your side of the story. Is this because, why are you only cherry picking on the Muslims? I mean, why are you saying, because we all know about the Sachar committee report. I mean, there has not been a better report than the Sachar committee report. According to me, you can say, Sudha, you are wrong. I will take it humbly. But the point of the matter is that why is it that you feel these 1,000 crores, the Muslims do not deserve it?
See, firstly, Sudha, when they were talking about SC/ST upliftment, as recently as yesterday and day before, BJP has been protesting because, including the Dalit organizations, because Congress has diverted 25,000 crores earmarked for SC/ST welfare to the guarantees, saying that because under the SCP TSP, they could not have diverted. They have diverted this for others, saying that everybody is getting benefited. That was earmarked only for them. So SC/STs know what Congress is doing. They will allot in the budget and then divert it for the other schemes, mainly for minorities. And when you're talking about minorities, Sikhs, Jains, and Buddhists combined are allotted 100 crores, whereas one Muslim community is allotted so much. And why self-defense training only for Muslim girls? Why Hindu girls do not require self-defense training? Is it? Why is that? And why is the fee reimbursement only for Muslim students? Why
You
not for
know,
Hindu students?
Prashant,
And why do you want to say for national foreign student
Again,
scholarship
communal
enhanced only for
thoughts.
minorities
Again,
from 20 to
communal
30 lakhs?
casteist
Why?
thoughts.
Why the Hindu
Why
students
don't
don't
you
deserve
treat
this? Is
them
it?
as girls of
Congress only
Karnataka
wants to
Federation?
appease their own man
Everyone,
and
no,
nothing
no.
more. They have never done
Right.
anything more.
No,
and they
Satya,
also
he is
want to
asking,
begin-
Satya Prakash
they
is
also
asking
want to
some
bring in
pertinent
reservation for
questions.
contractors.
Why,
They're
for
bringing in
instance,
reservation for
Women, don't
contractors.
differentiate between
Only for
women. What
Muslim
nonsense,
contractors.
yeah?
Why? Why do they want to
How
bring
can
in
you
Muslims
differentiate
everywhere?
between women?
Let Muslims be like
That
everybody
is why
else.
I call
Let
it a
them be part of
casteist
the
and
overall
communal
system.
party, because
Why
you
do they
differentiate
want
between
a
gender.
separate
Within the
earmark
gender
thing?
also you
Why
differentiate.
does a
Hindu
Muslim
women,
want 1
Christian
hour
men. What
holiday on a
nonsense is
Friday?
this?
As a Hindu, are you
Please
giving holiday
understand.
on other things? As a
Please
Muslim, why do you
understand.
require 1 day holiday only
Stop
on
this
Friday?
communal
You
hate
want
in the
permission from
land of
government offices?
Basavana. No
John,
communal
let's-
hate will be
Satya,
tolerated.
come in.
You are going to upgrade ITI colleges only where minority population is there? What
Come
sort
on.
of
I want to ask a
Satya
question. I
Prakash.
want to ask a question.
Satya,
I want
come
to
in.
ask a
I'm,
question.
you know, if you both shout, if you both
You want to
shout,
give 50,000 for Muslim
They-
marriages, not for Hindu marriages? Why is this?
but there is
Why
a
are you doing
Kalyana,
this?
but for weddings, there is
And
a
Hajj
scheme.
Bhavan in Bangalore to again facilitate Hajj pilgrims. But what are you doing for Hindu
But that
tourism?
is also
need
done
to
at the
work- you need
center,
to
for
work.
God's
Allocate
sake.
1 rupee.
Satya, come
The
in, Satya.
Congress government will not
We have
even
to do
allocate
something.
1
Satya,
rupee
please
see,
come in,
Hindu
Satya.
pilgrims.
Let us
Satya
understand.
Prakash.
Let
Satya
us understand
Prakash.
if truly this government is a halal government or a Jataka government. We increased 10,000 rupees for Hindu priests also. So is it halal government? We increased, we gave money for OBCs also. Is that halal government? We gave so many schemes for shepherds, cowards, for agriculture, for horticulture. Are we, that is that only for Muslims? We are getting 500 Karnataka public schools. Is it halal government? What nonsense is this? This government is for all. This government is not a communal government like BJP government.
All right, like
this
I said-
government is not going to be a casteist
All
government.
right.
Siddaramaiah is a chief minister for all.
Tell me what